folks, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Natasha and I do book things here. Today's video is going to be my Bookcon / New York book haul, plus all like little swaggy doodads and whatever. If you guys haven't already checked out my Bookcon vlog, it's on my channel. Watch it, it's fun. I realized in that video that I pretty much didn't talk about any of the books I got, so I should probably do that. This video is definitely going to be a little chill. I'm going to show you guys just some stuff, kind of talk about where I got them. Yeah. Bookcon was a freaking blast. If you guys watched the vlog, you'll see that I met up with Chelsea and Julie, which was like the highlight of my life. So amazing, like meeting them in person, meeting a lot of other people. I also met Kayla and Julia as well. We hung out for like a good chunk of the weekend and it was amazing. But in terms of actual books, I didn't end up walking away with too many. Bookcon itself was a little bit of a shit show in terms of getting books. It's not that I expected more ARCs. I think I expected ARCs to be more easily accessible, which is kind of stupid. But there's a couple different ways that you can really approach Bookcon, I feel like. You know, we didn't go in with any plan. We didn't bother with author signings or panels or really like actually going and standing in line for ARC drops. But you know, like we still had an amazing time meeting people, talking to each other, and that's what I went to Bookcon for. I didn't necessarily go to Bookcon to walk away with 30 books. But Jeff and I only bought backpacks. I didn't actually have a carry-on or any checked baggage at all, so we really limited ourselves to what we could bring back, which one is smart if you want to limit how much spending you're actually doing, and two, it sort of like lets you really pinpoint the books that you're going to bring back. I'll show you guys the ones that I grabbed. I'll show you guys also just like a bag of like swag and stuff that we got and kind of break it down. So actual books that I ended up grabbing, I definitely have two that I know nothing about that somehow sneaked its way back into Canada. These were ones that they were just handing out willy-nilly, didn't have to wait in a line, so I was like, yeah, sure, I'll grab them. The first one is The Reckless Club by Beth Rabel. This comes out October 2018. This is definitely like a middle grade book, last day of 8th grade sort of thing. I'm interested actually in reading this because I haven't really read a lot of middle grade since like Al Defo and graphic novels. I don't know, I grabbed it, it might be cute. The other random book that I know nothing about is Select Few by myreadingisodd. This is actually number 2 in a series. Am I going to read the first one? Probably not. Back it said, the main person rejected her cult-like family, blah blah blah, FBI, blah blah blah, road trip. And I was like, yeah, okay, cult, FBI, and road trip, I'm in. So the next two were inexpensive books that I grabbed. I believe Chelsea also grabbed this one as well. These were $5, so we picked them up. This is Mr. Tender's Girl. This book, I believe, is supposed to be like sort of similar to Following the Girls Who Killed Their Friend for Slenderman. That's kind of how they're setting this up. It's like, how far are you willing to go for Mr. Tender? Yeah, this seems very interesting and completely up my alley, and I'm like very excited to get to this, and I'm hoping I get to it like September, October time, if not before then, because I'm intrigued. Next, again for $5, I grabbed this guy. This was on my TBR for like a long time, mostly because of the cover, because I think it's beautiful. So this is almost a cover buy, but slightly intrigued by what the actual book is about. The main character is hired to be a snoop to find out if a girl's boyfriend is cheating on her, that kind of thing. So to be probably just like a good like light YA, but I'm intrigued by the cover and I'm hoping that there's like a mystery in there. We'll see. But it's been on my TBR for a while. I could not find that in Canada anywhere either, so I saw it and was like, yes, please. Next is my most special book that I got all trip. That is Julie's book that she signed for me. This is Shoot Down the Wendy Bird, which is a collection of short stories and poetry by Julie Zantopoulos. So Julie is Pages and Pens and also a sweet bean that I went to New York to meet. She's just a wonderful human being, and she had copies. I believe she said that this has like a, she has a copy of this with a more like updated back, I think, on it, so she had a couple of these that she was giving to people, so she wrote nice cute things in there for me, and it's just precious. And then I did buy one signed book. I believe it was 50% off from the Simon & Schuster booth. Yeah, I think it was 50% off, but it is signed. That is Save the Date by Morgan Matson. It said that it is a signed first edition, so I really enjoy that it's signed. I would have loved to have met her. I've pretty much enjoyed the majority of her books. I have yet to read The Unexpected Everything, but her other 3 books I all rated like fucking 5 stars, or I'm pretty sure like 2 5-star and a 4-star. All of them I really, really liked, so I'm hoping that this one is like light, summery, fun. That's the kind of vibe I get from her work, and it's always stuff that I enjoy this time of year, so this one is for sure happening very soon. So during the trip we did make a pop over to the Strand, which is amazing, and 10 out of 10 do suggest going to if you're in New York. It's very overwhelming in there, but also really cool. And yeah, Chelsea and I spent quite a good chunk of time in like the YA section, which is funny because I've had so many books on my TBR and just things that I want, and the second you get in there, just like all thoughts of books that you might want to read just fly out of your brain. But I did happen to find one, and it was on sale, so I grabbed it. This was $9 American, so that was, or USD, so about 13 Canadian, which is cheaper than it is here, so I grabbed it. This is Where I Live by Brenda Ruffner. This book has been intriguing me for some time now. This basically follows a main character, I believe, a girl, yes, Lyndon Rose, who essentially just lives at her school. So she's just like a homeless teen, and that's all I really want to know about it. I don't want to know too much more other than that, but it seems like it's going to be like a dark YA contemporary, and that's kind of what I'm in the mood for sometimes. I like that sort of hard-hitting stuff, like Disturbed Girls Dictionary, Eleanor and Park even. So I'm hoping that this is in the same sort of like realm as those, where it's a little bit deeper. Pretty average expectations, but it's just one that I have grabbed and put down and grabbed and put down and grabbed and put down for like months now, like in my actual bookstore, and for some reason I just couldn't justify spending it like full price. It was just not one of those like most anticipated books, but still on my TBR, if that makes any sense. I'm happy to have finally owned it, and I got it from the Strand, which is really nice like story behind where I got it, so that's nice. One thing I do regret from the trip though that I didn't get at the Strand was getting a tote bag, and I fucking knew it. I knew that I would regret not getting one, and I do. So I might end up having to order one online if they ship to Canada, or it's gonna be like the #1 thing I like strive to do next time I'm in New York is get one of these damn tote bags, because I want one. Everyone has one, so yeah, I want one. And then the last big book that I grabbed on the trip was an ARC. It is one of the ARCs that we like waited in line on Sunday to actually get. We were all trying to get Becky Albertalli and Adam Silvera's book, What If It's Us? Although we played the Plinko and all that, and none of us got it. But I did manage to trade, or rather Jeff managed to trade, for a copy of Sawkill Girls. We traded a fantasy that was given out. No idea what that was about, by the way. He managed to trade for a arc of Sawkill Girls, so this comes out in October. I am very much excited for this. So it says that girls have been disappearing for decades on the island of Sawkill Rock, where gleaming horses graze in rolling pastures and cold waves crash against black cliffs. Kids whisper the legend of an insidious monster at parties and around campfires, but no one knows the truth of what lurks in the circle of rock deep in the woods. Except for Marion, Zoe, and Val, 3 not-so-ordinary girls who are summoned to fight a ravenous evil only they can purge. This atmospheric, engrossing, and spine-tingling novel is perfect for the fans of Victoria Schwab, Nova Ransuma, and Stranger Things. You put Stranger Things in there, and I'm like, yes, I want to read that. So sounds pretty familiar to The Wicked Deep, like in like atmospheric kind of stuff. I'm praying that this is like super like spooky, atmospheric, like fall-timey good vibes. I'm doing a buddy read of this one with Julie and some other people who got arcs of it, and yeah, to say I'm excited is like, yeah, I know I'm excited. This is a very like fun thing from like Bookcon that I managed to get. So I do get the appeal of ARC drops now when you actually get something that you're interested in. But when you're waiting in line and you don't, that sucks. Just know, if you're waiting in line and you're actually guaranteed to get a book that you want, that's fun. Otherwise, gigantic waste of time. So I'm gonna move into graphic novels and some smaller things that I got. There were so many graphic novels there, and one thing that's really interesting is that I'm not normally intrigued by graphic novels like back here at home, but at a place like Bookcon, it was like the #1 thing that I was drawn to was graphic novels. And I think it's because I could open it up and see whether or not I could justify spending money on it or waiting for it or whatever, because it's kind of like, oh, I like that art, I'll probably like this. It's really interesting. I don't know, that's just something that I kept thinking about all weekend, is like, why am I so drawn to graphic novels right now? But anyway, I did end up grabbing a couple. One thing that was really cool though is that they were handing out finished editions of this little book. This is Dear Israeli, or Feminist Manifesto in 15 Suggestions. I did read this already and really enjoyed it. It was quite good, but it's really cool because it says on the back that it's like a Bookcon little like free promotional copy. So that was really cute, and I've already read this, so that's nice. I'm definitely trying to read my smaller books. You'll see at my June wrap up, I've been trying to read smaller things this month and feel successful because I feel like I didn't read for 8 days. But yeah, graphic novels, they were definitely handing out a lot of like free things, which is really cool. One of the ones that we were all very interested in is this one. This is Open Earth. This was handed to us and like described as a polyamorous space opera, which I opened it up. There's definitely some sex and some nudity in this, which we were all very excited for. I know Chelsea read this before her plane and was horny for her plane. I read it, definitely made me a little horny too. Plot is a little iffy. It's probably like one that you'd have to read maybe 3rd edition to like really get into. But I'm intrigued by this and excited to see where it goes in the future, if I can remember to like look for it basically. Then one of the most exciting things that I managed to grab was edition 2 of Snot Girl by Brian Lee O'Malley and Leslie Hung. They were both there and they both signed my copy in the top, which is amazing. They're both also really beautiful. Like Leslie Hung is stunning. I was like, hi, how are you a human? I've already read this too. I will talk about this later, but it was really good. Still a little bit confusing as to what entirely is going on. I feel like more of that sort of plot will get explained as you progress through the graphic novels. But I like this one, I think a little bit more than the first one. I still rated this about a 4, but yeah. So that's really fun because I got that signed and I was really happy about it. So, and then while I was there, I decided to pick up volume 1 of Saga because I am the only person I think on BookTube that hasn't read this yet. So I picked up volume 1. Jeff and I are both intrigued by this. However, I will say I have never even opened this up before, and so I wasn't even sure of the art style or like what was in it. And I just opened it up to this weird page, and I don't know what the hell is going on, and I don't know, and I'm intrigued. I don't know what this spider lady with 8 eyes is doing. I don't know, and I'm very excited to figure out what that's about, and I'm sure people who have already read it are laughing at me right now, but so be it. I don't know what it's about, and I'm excited for it, so. Alright, so I'll show you guys a few other things that we grabbed. Most of it is just like swag stuff. A lot of tote bags. If you want tote bags, go to Bookcon. It is Tote Bag Con. This is one that we won from the New York Comic Con booth. So that's pretty cute. This is one that they were giving out to everybody. This is an ampersand one. The one that's holding all my stuff is one from Goodreads that Chelsea and Julie brought back from the Goodreads party for me, so that was very nice. So yeah, I'm gonna go through some of this stuff pretty quickly. These are like Bookcon show guides. We have Pathfinder Spellbones little graphic novel teaser, Squashbucklers graphic novel teaser thing. Got a couple of stickers. Goodreads meetup that I did not go to. Then we have Kim Reaper graphic novel teaser. I really like the art style for this. I don't know, I just very much like this art style a lot. There's also on the back like a little teaser for Spectacle. I haven't looked at any of these yet, so like a little book teaser of 10 Dead Comedians, and also The Con Artist. So it's just like sort of half a novel, flip it over, there's another like half a novel there. So that's kind of neat. This is Bookcon show thing. Another like promo thing. Another Squashbucklers guy. We have Dynamite 2017 catalog. I think it's like a graphic novel, yeah, catalog, to show that to Jeff. This is a promo for another graphic novel. I think this is an actual finished edition of The Weatherman. This looks cool. I like that. It releases in January 2019. Wow. Anywho, I'm gonna check that out. It seems to be eating a lot of ramen. Into it. Then there was a single edition of Snot Girl Volume 1. I have the finished, like, nice copy of it, but I think I might actually rip this one up and maybe frame some of the artwork, because I really like the artwork in that, and I don't feel bad because this was free. And this is a starter pack of a whole, like, metric ass ton of different graphic novels, so depending on the art style, I'll check some of those out. And then Jeff probably will like that as well. Kind of a cliffhanger in my vlog. I did buy these very expensive pencils. This is a Blackwing pencil. I got a set of 12. They were like $20. I have yet to use them or open them because I'm just bringing all this stuff upstairs now. But they're very sexy and very nice pencils. So I did buy them because I talked about these all weekend and everyone was like, please shut up or buy the damn pencils. So I bought the damn pencils. We got a couple of posters for graphic novels, just bags from the Strand. And then I think the majority of this stuff is all various bookmarks. Got some post-it notes and like a glasses cleaner from Libby. That's kind of nice. There's this really gorgeous bookmark. It's like hard paper from Soho Black Label Crime, dark crime fiction told brilliantly. Very interested in that. I have to check that out. A lot of this other stuff is, you know, things. Our boarding passes apparently are in here. A lot of various cards and more things, bookmarks. And then in the bottom is just where all the business cards live. And so I do have to go through that, organize it, check out the things. I dropped some. Check out all the things that I'm interested in. Go from there. There's definitely a couple things that were like really cool. There's this like chiclet designs that made little cell phone cases. I really wanted one, but I was looking to upgrade my phone soon, so I didn't get one. But yeah, really fun stuff. So that is everything that I got from Bookcon and New York. It may not seem like a lot, but when you're lugging it all back in backpacks. Yeah, so I do hope you guys like this haul, like my little bit of rambling. Let me know what you're interested in down below in the comments. And yeah, until my next video, I'll talk to all you soon. Bye!